We're back, and I had finished uploading all the WordPress files to FTP. And after that is completed and all those files are up there, I opened up my Internet Explorer and I put up the website where my where I installed this software, right? klbcakes.com /wp/admin and then /install.php. Now, you're going to see that on your 5-minute install instructions from WordPress that you can download on my site, and then you can also see it obviously on their site. And it shows you right here how it would be, because you can install this software as a main website, or you can also install it as a subdirectory inside your site that's called a blog. So that's how people have regular sites that are designed in completely different software, and then they have this blog section, which actually I'm just about to do for a client. So if I had installed it under this subcategory of blog, I would have needed to write down the web address /blog/wp-admin/install.php, right? So now I know I've installed my software correctly because this is showing up. If you get an error, that means, and I can guarantee it, it means that your when you did number 3 and 3 and 4 and you changed your config file and you put in your username and your password and what your database is called and all that kind of stuff, you might have entered one of those details wrong. I've done it before, and it's a little bit time consuming, but you really need to go back into your server and check all those spelling and all of those passwords, and especially the name of the database where your server's being held, and just make sure that those are right. If you did something wrong, just change it in the config file on your computer, save it again, and upload on your FTP just that one file, and then check here. And you can even just be sitting here and you can push this little refresh button to make sure that it's now working. So I'm going to put my blog title in as KLB Cakes, and I can change this later, so it really doesn't matter. And my email address, which is my training one. And I use this because once I'm done with all these videos, I'm going to delete this email, so it doesn't really matter who sees it. What did I do? CYMLearnTheWeb.com. And I'm going to install it. There's my username and password. Now you guys are obviously looking at my username and password, but I'm going to go in and change it right after I do this video, so that anybody who thinks they can get into my blog, it's not going to work. But this is the username and password. This is going to be emailed to me. I always save it. What I do is I open like a Word document and I save it until I change it, because these passwords are so, they're case sensitive and they're so long. So I right click and copy, and then I right click and paste, and I write admin up here. Okay, so now I can log in. I'm going to Control V, I'm going to paste it because I had already copied it before, so I know that that's it. And wow, here we are. I'm in my the back end of my WordPress. And if you have watched any of my videos on the WordPress.com where you're not hosting it, it looks exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same. The only difference is that I can really go in and I can change all the, well, there's a couple differences. I can go and I can change all the files. The style sheets, called the CSS style sheets, that really says where everything is located on your blog and what it looks like and what the colors are, and all. I can change all of that. I can change the footer. I can change everything about the blog. I can take this theme and I can make it look nothing like the theme that I uploaded, and I can make my own theme. I can also on this blog have commission-based income like AdSense and Commission Junction. You can't do that on a regular blog, and I didn't know that. I had never read my terms and conditions, and I had put a promotion for something on one of my blogs, and they actually took my blog down, and I had to go send them an email in the admin and request that I get it back up. And they said if they give it back to me, I have to take that ad off within, I don't know, 24 hours or something. So I thought that was, I mean, I was pretty shocked. I wasn't really, I guess I just didn't read the fine print, which is pretty normal. So anyway, here we are. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to go change some of my passwords and stuff, and then we'll come back in. We'll start customizing.